हेलो अमृत। Hello dear students, very good afternoon all of you. And in the previous lecture, actually I want to tell you one thing, that network problem is there due to heavy rain here, and also climate is also changed, and because of climate and rain here network issue is there. And if you have any doubt regarding network, you can watch a recorded video. Yes, you can watch a recorded video. I will upload the same video to the WhatsApp, to the YouTube. You can watch that recorded video. And here we are going to start. We are going to continue the topic. The topic that I started in previous lectures, the Good Samaritan. The name of the topic is Good Samaritan. That is the unit second. So unit second. The story of Samaritan, the Good Samaritan. This is the story. Who is telling the story? The Jesus telling the story. Jesus narrated the story, and this is the story of Samaritan. This is the story of Samaritan. Samaritan. What is the meaning of Samaritan? Also, I told you the meaning of Samaritan is a helpful person. A helpful person. Someone who helps, who is in distress, who is in a problem, who is in bad situation, that someone who helps that type of people, others, that is called Samaritan. The story of Samaritan, the helpful person. In the previous lectures I told you that there was one man, and he was traveling. He was walking from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he was alone, and in his journey the road he followed was rocky and with many twists and turns. He suddenly two robbers jumped out, and they attacked him, and they beat him up, and they stole everything he had, even his clothes. So this is the story of man, and two robbers came there. Suddenly they attacked, and then they beat him up, and also they stole everything he had, even though his clothes. And that man lay bleeding to the death on the side of the road. And then the first man came. We have learned. This is again the story of man. This is again a story of man. The man who lay bleeding. The man who lay bleeding to death. And this is the story of Samaritan, as well as the story of the man, and the man who lay bleeding to the death on the side of the road, and he had been attacked by two robbers. Yes, no? Robbers attacked him, and then beat him up, and then the first man came. I told you, first man, it was a priest. It was a priest. And he did not help him. Help the man. Man wanted help. But that priest came, and he did not help the man. The priest came and he did not help the man, and also another man came. He followed the same, that he actually did not help the man. So the man who lay bleeding to death because he had been attacked by robbers, and here first man priest came but he did not help the man. The man wanted help. The man wanted help. The man needed help, so the priest came and he did not help the man. Another man also came, he did not help the man, and suddenly the third person of the story, the Samaritan, the hero of the story, Samaritan came there. Samaritan came there and the man was Jew was there. So here Samaritan and Jewish, the people, they had been enemies for many years. For many years they had been enemies, and because of enemy, Samaritan he did not think about it, enemies and all. He just helped him. So the Samaritan only helped him. How he helped? That is also important. He helped him first. He lifted the man's head and brushed the dust out of his mouth. He took some water and cleaned the man's eyes and gave him some water to drink. He put wine on his wounds to clean them and make them heal quickly. Then he carried the man and put him onto his donkey and brought him into town. So these activities he did. The Samaritan helped. How he helped? He used water. He cleaned his wounds with wine and he gave some water to drink also. And then he put wine on his wounds to clean them. And then he carried the man and put him on his donkey. He put him on his donkey only. And dear students, what happened next? Then Samaritan helped him and he brought him into the town. So the Samaritan brought him to the town. Okay. So the Samaritan helped him and he brought him to the town, and then there the Samaritan gave some money to an innkeeper and said, "Put him in a clean bed and spend whatever you need to take good care of him until he is strong again." Now tell me, Jesus added, which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? So now, dear students, what happened next in this story? After the Samaritan helped and he brought him to the town. Yes, he put him on his donkey and he brought him into town. So next what happened? Then the Samaritan gave some money. Samaritan gave some money. To whom? To innkeeper. So dear students, innkeeper means who takes care, who helps people regarding health, and also he can feed someone. So that is called innkeeper. And he said, Samaritan said that put him in a clean bed. Him means what? Him means who? The man. So put the man in a clean bed and spend whatever you need, because he gave some money. So spend whatever you need, you can take, but help him and take good care of him. Take good care of man. Samaritan gave some money to innkeeper and he suggested that you should take care of the man. And you spend money for his help only. So to take good care of him and until he is strong again. Until he is strong again means what? Until he become strong. or get well soon, get well soon, get well soon. So now off your mic beta. So we learn about the Samaritan. He helped the man actually. How did he help? That he took some water and cleaned the man's eyes and gave some water to drink. He put wine on his wounds to clean and make them heal quickly. Then he carried the man and put him onto his donkey and brought him into town. So that the Samaritan helped the man, and then what happened? There the Samaritan gave some money to an innkeeper and said, put him in a clean bed and spend whatever you need to take good care of him until he is strong again. So here Samaritan gave some money. Samaritan gave some money to innkeeper and he told, spend some money for man's health, and then he told that to take good care of the man until he became strong again. Get well soon. So that was a Samaritan, dear students. That was a Samaritan. Wonderful man. So dear students, here the man helped to the man. The name of the person is a Samaritan. He helped him, and then now tell me, Jesus added, which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? So three men, why he gave them? Because the first man was the priest, second man was the another man, and the third man was the Samaritan. So these three men. So Jesus asked the question that tell me that which of these three men? Three means what? One is the priest, another man is the second, and third one is the Samaritan. So then Jesus added and asked, which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? So here robbed means that man who was robbed. Robbery. So who was the true neighbor of that man? Who was the true neighbor of that man? So this is the question. Who asked this question? Jesus asked the question that tell me who was the true neighbor to the man who was robbed, and you can also give the answer because the priest did not help the man, another man also did not help the man, but Samaritan only helped him. He gave some money and he brought him to the town. So Samaritan only helped the person, and that's why the Samaritan who was a true neighbor to the man and the expert in Jewish law did not need to think very long, and he said the one who helped him, of course. So the one who helped him was the true neighbor. So the one who helped him was the true neighbor of that man, and one who helped him is what? Samaritan. So Samaritan was the true neighbor of that man, the one who helped him, of course. Then Jesus then told and again, and he said, then go and do just the same. So he said, the story, who is telling? Who is telling the story? Jesus. Yes, no? He is told this story. He is telling the story. And dear students, here, then he suggested that man just go and do just the same. Those who heard Jesus tell this story knew that he wanted his followers to love everybody, especially strangers and those who are in need of help. So what is the moral of the story? So those who heard the story, he used to tell the same story to everyone because he wanted his followers. Whose followers? Jesus' followers. He wanted his followers to love everybody. So what is the message of the story I will tell you? What is the moral? This is the moral story. And at last, the moral is given that you should also follow the same thing you have to do, and also tell to others also that they should follow the same things in their life. So this is the moral story. So what is the moral of the story? I will write here moral. So moral of the story is to love everybody. To love everybody, especially strangers and those who are in need of help. So dear students, this is the moral of the story. What is the moral of the story? What is the moral of the story? So the moral of the story is to love everybody, especially strangers only. Especially strangers means what? Strangers means unknown people. Unknown people, that is called strange people. So strangers, love everybody, especially strangers also we should love, and those who are in need of help. So those who need help, to them you should help, you should love. So help, love and stranger, these three words are important. Love everybody, help everybody, and help strangers, especially those who are in need of help. This is the moral. So dear students, here the Good Samaritan was a helpful person. He helped the man, and when who is telling the story? Jesus telling the story, and he told the story about the Good Samaritan, about the man, about the priest, about the another man. And then at last he told that he asked one question, just tell me who was the true neighbor of that man. So true neighbor, of course, one who helped him. One who helped him means a Good Samaritan was a true neighbor for that man, and then you should go and do the same. You just go and do the same. What is the meaning of this? Do the same? You should also help needy people. You should go and you should help to the strangers, to the unknown people, if they are in need of help. If they are in need of help. This is the moral, dear students. I also want to suggest you that whenever you see unknown people, stranger people, just go and help them. Ask them about their health, about their wealth also. Whatever you can do. So do for them. That is the moral, that is the measure of the story. Here, dear students, we have completed the Good Samaritan lesson. We have completed here Good Samaritan lesson. So now, here I am going to discuss some question answers of this lesson. So let's start question answers. New words I will write first. New words of the lesson, as we have completed the topic, the Good Samaritan. You should note down the Guru in good handwriting. So here all the words I will write from first to last. So the first one, new words. First one, Samaritan. Samaritan means first one, people inhabiting Samaria in biblical times. Then Samaritan means what? Someone who helps someone else who is in distress. The next word is here, dear students, priest. What is the meaning of priest? Priest means clergyman in Christian churches. Then third one, bleeding means what? Bleeding means blood. Then next one, write down this notebook. The next one, people whose traditional religion is Judaism. It's called Jewish. Now ditch. Ditch means what? A long narrow passage. A long narrow passage. Well to do means what? Well to do means a reach. Then 7. Soccer means what? Give help to someone. And noble means what? Noble means of high quality. And this is the parable. Means short story which teaches a moral. So these are all the new words from the lesson. So make sure write down all these new words from the Good Samaritan, and here we have completed the topic. After this I am going to discuss question answers.